the more you are willing to see that you are only able to be upgraded more into your DNA by shedding more of the lower ego self, then allows you to notice that this remains about seeing a clear path of awakening more. It is not about trying to see doubts in how you are able to see beyond all of the destructive natures that you have witnessed on this planet by those who have been unawakened. Through your awakening, you are certainly able to increase more of this, where you are interlinked into a divine nature, where you are completely uplifted more into the realms of more harmonization. This absolutely then helps to generate a stronger level of abilities to see no ends to how far you are able to continue to climb more of the ascension ladder, into who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light. It becomes more important to notice that as your main focus remains as ascension, then this is how you are able to continue to leap more into galactic realms. As similarly, when your main focus is to drink some water, then you drink a lot of water. It is not about only focusing on your physical reality that you are able to be more uplifted beyond all death cycles, as if that was the case, then a large majority of humans would be existing beyond suffering now, and not in more of it. This is, then, about increasing the respectfulness that comes with noticing that these messages are pioneering the reality of who we are of Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians into more advanced realities. Through seeing more beyond all of the veils of the destructive paths, then automatically upgrades more of your generating into a delightful energy field of being and embodying more source. As a natural response to your own openness to see no ends to ascension, then you are not focused on any timeline to bring you into a higher vibration, in which all is then lived and experienced in this moment. That is part of why the reality of duality has been allowed to go through its cycle on your world, as there is no rush to end it off the face of your earth, as that is all happening naturally. Just as you are noticing that you are able to see how the ice around your world melts to bring through a smooth stream for various life forms to go through, this remains with ascension. It then exists as a non-stop path of opening the endless creative ability which comes with much levels of inspiration in your everyday life for a more advanced lifestyle. In making no errors in consciousness about this, in seeing that you are deeply connected to the level of vibrancy of your own healing energy, then you are choosing to shift more into a dedicated awareness of bliss. Blissfulness exists then as an awakened presence, which then increases more inside of you, in noticing that you are not able to attain bliss from focusing solely outside of you. You are then able to only feel the inner energy that exists inside of you, which you are shifted more into a continuous existence of service in ascended dimensions. There is no level of separation that exists in between you and our galactic fleet, in who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light into more paths of abundance. While there are many that are awaiting for a variation of starships to appear in your skies, this is not our main focus as one galactic community, but to communicate to each of you to shine where you are now. It is not about talking about the lower ego self, which focuses on missing family and friends, as it often labels, in which this reality remains in more service in peaceful realities. Those who are consistently in a state of missing another are feeling a state of disconnection from being whole already, and as you notice that exists as separation from source. To increase the light quotient inside of each of you to notice that these transmissions are directed towards you specifically, then you would not be listening to these if these were not for your own listening in. Within a layer of vibrancy in your own expansiveness to notice that you are not living your life in focusing solely in your outer environment, then you are able to connect to more high volumes of light work. As you see more of these bridges of connections that are made into a united state of being, then this allows you to notice the clarity which comes with an assisted path in more glory. This glorious nature that you feel as you are able to feel more of the Christed frequencies then remains in a guided pathway in which no levels of divisions exists in your energy field. In making no errors in consciousness about this, there is still a mind control program here by the Cabal, who are still spreading fear, instead of unconditional love, and it is absolutely necessary to notice that to awaken more. Those who are trying to deny that to be true often fall into the trap that the Cabal lays for those who are on a lower vibration, and the reality is that you are then assisted on your light missions beyond all deception. Ascension then opens up the possibilities that comes with entering more miracles, where the ending of death reincarnation cycles only happens by your own awareness of such a reality. In not being aware of a certain reality, then you are not opted to be able to take that path, and then fall into the mold of the considerable norm, which is to die, unawakened, and unaware of what happens afterwards. That no longer fits in your life plan, as you are the ones that have already died before in reincarnations, and see how this whole process works to uphold more of the light. From the depths of permanently transforming your life into a guided pathway of assistance, then you are seeing the bridge energies which comes in a leaping in divinity, beyond all levels of distortions. The lower ego self keeps holding on to lower vibrations of control, and acts as if it is more intelligent than our galactic fleet, often in being very deceptive, while self-destructive all at once. Through the ending of the paths of self-destruction comes in the uplifting nature into the delight that you have chosen to rise into, in being here from the stars in fullness. Sure, the lower ego self is going to try and convince you into focusing on more confusion about how ascension works, into trying to only categorize it as a state of mental understanding. That is certainly not how this works in fullness, in which you are able to upgrade beyond all mind-only focuses, into the deeper level of advancement into your true self. We stand in kind dimensions, we are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.